What is up, folks? Briston Gaming back with another episode of How to Build a Base in 7 Days to Die Part 3. This week we're going to focus a lot on upgrades with just a little bit of framing. Now, before we jump into anything, I am going to point out that the material cost can be supplemented a little bit. If you've been following the guide, you won't need to gather up quite as much material because you'll have a lot left over from previous weeks. So the minimum requirements you're going to need for the week are about 200 wood to make frames, about 800 wood for upgrades, 1,000 cobblestone for upgrade, 1,000 cement for cement mix for upgrades, and 500 cement mix for repairs. Now, if you've been following along week to week, you'll probably have this and more. So, like I said, you're not going to need quite as much. You're also going to want 6,000 iron for ammo and 2,000 clay for ammo. And what I mean by that is we're going to be using two new types of traps. So we're going to be using dart traps and blade traps. Dart traps are going to require these darts. I think each dart is like 1,500 per stack of 500 clay, I think. So if my math is right, there's 6 stacks there, somewhere around there. But you're also going to need 150 forged iron and 50 electrical parts for repairs. And those are going to be on the electric fence posts. And the dart traps themselves are going to take some damage just by constant usage. So you're going to want to make sure you have plenty of stuff for repairs, because this Horde night, unlike the previous, goes from dusk until dawn. Unexpected movie reference. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to gather up everything. And then we're going to go ahead and jump in to how we're going to lay out the new frame. So as you see, I don't have the sledge turrets here anymore. And that's because we're not really going to be using 2 of them. We're going to just set 1 down and then we'll be good. So what we're going to do for this week is this is going to be one of the final few weeks for upgrade or for framing, because soon we're not going to need it. We're just going to place some frames outside and then just kind of cover this in. So for right now, we're fine with what we're doing. We're going to place those there. We're going to pick that up because we put it in the wrong spot. Place some blocks here. Now, like I said before, I don't fill in the bottom area. You can if you want to. I never do, just because I leave it open because zombies never come in there. But if you really want to close it in, you can close it in however you want. A lot of people that I've seen, a lot of friends, I've recommended putting garage doors, the 3x5 garage doors here, just so that way you've got an easy way in and out. Or you can just completely close it in and put just one little normal door here like those, or put a airlock to be able to get in, but I usually just leave it open. So we've got the frames down there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do something a little differently. So we're going to take and we're going to put some ramps starting here, and we're going to place the ramps like that. So what this is going to do is it's going to keep zombies from being able to come up this way and bash through, because we're going to have arrow slits here for more traps. Come on. Get to the pattern we want. There we go. So, like I said, it's going to keep zombies from coming up that way and bashing their way in. So now that we've got that, we're going to go ahead and switch to the arrow slits. Like that. Whoa. Just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and upgrade. And you can actually move these forward if you want. Like I've got these here. The reason I've got these a little farther back on this side is because we're going to put down that sledge turret here just so it can hit zombies as they come up. So that's why we're not going to upgrade them all the way up to concrete. We're going to leave them there because there's going to be the turret here in front of them. If you don't want to use a junk turret, you can place them here like I've got them, and you can even probably get away with putting a turret or something here. I like leaving them there and then leaving a junk turret right here just because it's fun. The junk turret is a nice little item to use. But we are going to upgrade these as far as we can. Now, as you see, I've already gotten these arrow slits further back here upgraded to reinforced concrete as well as these wall pieces. And the reason for that is because these are going to be taking a little bit of damage as zombies pound in. And I've upgraded this path to the first level of concrete because we want to make sure we've got a little bit of extra protection there. And then once these areas dry, we will upgrade them to reinforced concrete as well. And you can skip doing the wood frames if you've gotten lucky and had rebar frames or anything like that. So, you know, it's not as resource intensive if you use some of the other frame types. I just like using wood because of the experience you get, and it's easy to pick them up and see what you're doing wrong. But that's what we're going to focus on there. And then now we're going to fall off there, which is not what I meant. Not what I wanted. Come here. Yeah. Now we're going to jump there. Okay, so there's going to be nothing here except blocks. We're going to put more blocks here behind these. And the reason for that is because we want to make sure that zombies can't come this way and jump in. And the same thing on the other side. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and upgrade these blocks. We're going to upgrade these as well because it gives them just a little bit extra tensile strength when they're concrete. Or not tensile strength, structural integrity. I keep saying tensile strength when I mean structural integrity. I don't know why I do that. And then now that we've got those upgraded, go ahead and upgrade these to cobblestone. You don't really have to upgrade these to concrete unless you want to. If you've got just a butt ton of extra material, you can upgrade them, but if you're just following the plan, just upgrade them to cobblestone. Because these won't really take any damage unless we get super unlucky and a demolisher or whatever they're called spawns. Which I don't think we will. We do need to upgrade that one though. We want these to be concrete so that way zombies can't, you know, bust through them super easily and come to us. Because again, it's all about creating a path of least resistance. There's more HP to bust through those blocks and then bust through those doors than there is to just try to come straight that way. The only one that's going to be slightly different is this side here is going to have slightly less HP because those are going to be cobblestone because there's a turret in the way. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade that. I forgot to upgrade this part here. And that's, did I? Yeah, forgot to upgrade that part. Because we want to make sure it's got plenty of structural integrity to hold up the blocks. If you want to see something really funny, go ahead and upgrade one of the outer blocks to concrete before you upgrade the inner ones. Really funny. Because then everything just kind of falls down. And then you're like, oh no, what have we done? It's happened a few times to me, unfortunately. I forget what I'm doing and I just start upgrading stuff and then it's like, ah, crap. Then you have to start over. And unfortunately, I did not upgrade these because I wanted to show you guys the framing process. I'll upgrade these later so you guys don't have to see the slow slog. But I've already upgraded these and this point here so that way you don't have to see the entire slow slog of doing the upgrades. So I'll upgrade those points later. But now what we're going to do is you see how we can't fit in through here, which is good. That's what we want. We're just going to place a couple frames there. And we can upgrade them. We're going to upgrade these as far as we can because it's all about the path of least resistance. Oop. So now we're going to go ahead and place down. I managed to get a better robotic sledge because that's going to be the one that we're going to place down right here. So it'll smash zombies when they come in and it'll keep them from going that way. Now that one is good. So you can expand this out as well if you want to. You can just keep placing blocks and just expand it out all the way over like this if you really want to. I usually don't. There's nothing wrong with it. I usually save that and I'll put glass there just because it looks better. It doesn't have quite the same tensile, or I keep saying tensile strength. What is wrong with me? It doesn't have the same structural integrity and stuff as concrete does, but I usually don't ever upgrade it past or expand it out past this point. But we'll go ahead and we'll put them there so we've got a ton of extra blocks. But now we're going to go ahead and lay out the traps. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take these two dart traps and we're going to place them here. Now you see how it has that little arrow? We want to make sure the arrow points that way, points towards the arrow slits. Bam. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in, if you hold shift and click, it'll automatically go in, and then we're going to lock the ammo. Now you have to lock the ammo when you're using traps like this, otherwise they won't work. So we're going to go ahead and lock the ammo. And then let's come through here and we're going to climb up top real quick and we're going to place our blade trap. Now it's important to note when you're using the blade trap, if you place it right here, you run the risk of cutting yourself in half when you climb up the ladder. So place it at the back. And as you see, I went ahead and I put down some doors. These doors have less HP than the bars do. I also upgraded the bars to iron. You can do this super easy by this point. You should have more than enough material. Or you can get lucky and buy a bunch of bars. And you don't even have to put bars down if you don't want to. You can put down normal blocks, stuff like that. I just put down bars because it's aesthetically pleasing to me. I just like the look, especially eventually when we'll have some lanterns and stuff out here. I just like the way the bars look. You can put glass or whatever you're able to get. I just use bars. But these doors serve a purpose because the vultures, if they spawn, they're going to focus on this. So the blade trap there is going to kill them, and it's going to allow you to just, open these doors and get as much goody goods as you want. And you can even leave these doors open and turn the blade trap on and just kill birds. If you're smart, what you'll do is you'll put a bike in here because the way that the game works is at a horde night, if you're on a vehicle, it's going to spawn just a crap ton of vultures and stuff to kill you. So if you really want a super easy horde night and stuff, you just sit on here on a bike for a few minutes. A bunch of birds are going to spawn. The thing's going to chop them up to crap. And then you've got a crap ton of material that you can sit here and harvest for hobo stew and glue and stuff like that. So now that we've got that, we're going to go ahead and equip our, not our iron, our wiring tool. So the wiring tool, oh, sorry, I'm going down. But we don't have to go from here to the dart traps. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from tripwire. Oops, sorry, wrong side. We want to go to the termination side. Because this is the activation side. This is where it's going to activate. Typically what we would do is set them there, but it's fine with where we've got them. We're just going to run over here. We're going to connect to that dart trap. Then we're going to do the same thing. Now, if you've got a bunch of dart traps and you want to do it a different way, like if you've managed to get, 10 dart traps or whatever, however many you can get, you can stack them up. You're just going to require a ton of extra ammo. But you're going to go from tripwire to dart trap. And if you've got them over here on this side, you'll go from bottom dart trap to top dart trap, bottom dart trap to top dart trap. And then you'll go from tripwire all the way across like we just wired them up. And then dart trap, dart trap, dart trap to dart trap. That's how you'll do it. You'll go from bottom to top, and it'll all activate at once. But the reason why we've got them side by side like that on that side is so that way when zombies spawn, they'll come in and they'll start shooting and stuff here, and then we can just, if we need to, we can come in and reload and repair as we need to, because this is the side that is going to be taking damage on the electric fence posts. So that's why I've got it set to where we're going to be doing our dart traps here, just because, they're already here. So why not? Make sure, yeah, we did lock the ammo. And then now we're going to go from battery bank. Accidentally hit tab. Up to that. Now, if you don't like that because you don't like the wire being there, you can always run a relay up or a switch. You can put like a switch here on the wall above it and then a relay that goes to it, just so that way it follows more linear. But if you're sitting here fighting like this and then you just turn around real quick to do whatever, you know, the wire is really not a problem. So you can easily just focus on what you're doing. But that's it. That's all we're covering for the week on how to set this stuff up. All we have to do now is finish the upgrades on those and finish the upgrades on the other side. So I can do that off camera so you guys don't have to sit here and be bored watching me upgrade. So we'll be back on Horde night. All right, folks, here it is. The Horde will be starting here in a second, and we're good to go. I haven't really done any more than what you guys saw other than just upgrading the stuff that we placed down. So where are these zombies going to be? Let's turn off the weapon light and turn on the headlight. There's our first couple. Oops, sneaky dog. Get some thick. And look at how these traps are working. We just sit here and shoot. Boom, boom, get some, get some. Yeah, these guys don't like this. Yeah. Good shot. Got. Whoa, that dude popped up. Thought he was dead. Oh, she is now. Ah, too far away. Those traps are doing their job, keeping them at a distance, so we can just sit here and punch. That's why I like them. That's why this base is such a good design, because you can just sit here and bloom. Just take out a whole big group. See, now we got a little bit of downtime. We can do a little bit of repairs as needed. We can come over here and check out, make sure these are almost. Make sure those are nice and repaired. Come here, doggy. Hey, quit being weird. Come on, doggy. Hey. Stupid dog. I just want to shoot you in the face. Actually, I really just wanted to punch it in the face, but it was being difficult. I love that. Love watching that sledge turret out there knocking them around. That's why I leave it there. Here there we go. Saw how all I did was just walk this way a little bit and the bird took a beating. Got cut up by the turret there. Or not the turret, the blade trap. That's why it's there. Hey, dumb dog. And this is how the Horde goes. Just sit here, and that sledge turret out there really helps out with giving you a breather to do repairs as needed and stuff like that. Those things are a godsend. Did I just kill a dog with a hammer? Oh, that's mean. Kneecap that guy. Oh, I forgot I even had some of these. Can't throw them through the bars, but we can try to see if we can launch one down there. There we go. Light some of them on fire. Got a bunch of Molotovs for quest rewards, so figure why not use them. And that's what's good about this too, is you can just sit here and do that, throw Molotovs, and whew, that was a good thing I backed up. And you can use whichever gun you want. You could use a assault rifle, you can use a pistol, shotgun. It's really just personal preference. And then as you add in traps and as you add in the tripwires and the electric fence posts and dart traps and stuff like that, you'll be killing them further and further back. Of course, you might miss out on some loot bags, but you can easily modify the flooring, and I'll show you how to do that at the end if you wanted to get it to where you could get loot bags. So much fun to just sit here and shoot them as they run up. Look at that experience pouring in. Okay, can we... Yeah, headshot. That shouldn't be it. Should be a lot more coming. But while we have a second, we're going to sit here and loot these bags. But that can't be the end of the Horde. It's supposed to last until dawn. That's the whole point of the third Horde night. Lasts until dawn. Are we just that badass that the game was like, ooh, didn't want that. Game was like, oh no, we can't handle them. It's just too good. Ooh, come on. Squeeze around. Oop, saw something that needed a repair. There we go. That can't be it. I guess it is. Huh. Wow. It's been a while, but I could have swore every other time I've played, the Horde night has lasted until dawn. Unless we just killed them too fast. Well, that's it, folks. That's how you see how it works. We just sit here and set the traps like that and let the blade turrets kill any vultures that spawn and let our dart traps shoot. And didn't really use too much ammo. Used a bunch on that one, but it's easy to make. You see the electric fence turrets work just, or the electric fence turrets, the electric fence posts work just as good as they did last time, and makes the Horde super duper easy. That's why this base is such an easy design. You can easily survive late game Hordes with, you know, all the traps there. You just shoot down. Even the ultra high end, this is just perfect. It's a super easy design. And all week 4 will be is finish laying in some traps and adding some different little decorations as people want. I'll show how I like to build it out and then let people decide from there. But this is it. This is super simple. every week from here on out is going to follow the same process. You really won't even need more videos. It's same exact process as this week, except we're not going to be doing any more framing like this. We'll just be adding stuff on the outside and then traps. So after next week, folks, you guys will be able to sit here and build how you want, because it's going to be super duper easy. And apparently we destroyed the Horde. So kind of a letdown too. I was having fun. I wanted to keep fighting. But thanks for sticking around, folks. I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.